Welcome to part 2 of this Arduino Uno Starter Kit course, and today we're going to be looking at plugging in the Uno for the first time, making sure it's all working correctly, and if not, looking at what drivers need to be added so that it will work correctly. Now, going straight over to the workbench, let's look at the components we're going to need. Inside one of these anti-static bags inside the kit, I found my Arduino Uno, and the other item that I'm going to need is this blue cable. Now, look after these cables because these are really good cables for programming your Arduino. One of the problems you will often get with cables, some USB cables have data capability, some are just power for charging. So the ones that come with your kit, they will work correctly, so look after them. Now going over to the Arduino IDE, as you can see, I've started it up, and the first thing that it's come up with are updates are available for some of your libraries. Now, at this stage, just click later. There's no need to worry about it. But as you can see, we've got the very basics of a sketch here, and I'll explain more about that in a moment. But the first thing I'm going to do is plug the Arduino Uno in, and we will see what happens. So as you can see, the Arduino is plugged in, and I've got a power light telling me that at least I'm getting power to the board. Now I need to make sure that it is actually working. So I've plugged in my Arduino and it made a little sort of boing noise on Windows as it connected. But that connection was to the computer. It doesn't mean it's connected to the Arduino IDE. Now, if we look here, I've got Arduino Uno on COM10 not connected. So my connection is not working at the moment. So let's sort that out. Now, there are two parts to this. One is the board. Now, you may have a blank for the board. You may have to select a board for the first time. And for that, you click on Tools, go down to Board, and then Arduino AVR boards. Now, in my IDE, there are 4 more lines. If you've just installed the Arduino IDE, you will only have this line, so it will be easier. And then you need to go up and select the Arduino Uno. So that now sets the type of board that the system is expecting to speak to. Now that's the first part. The next part we're going to do is we're going to look at the COM port. And for this, we're going to have to go Tools and then Port. And you will see here in my system, I have 2 different COM ports, COM port 1 and COM port 13. And in my case, it's telling me that an Uno is connected to COM port 13. Now, COM port 1, I've never used it. I don't think it's ever used with a unit. It's for something else within the computer. So you will tend to see a list of COM ports that have something connected to them. And in my case, that is COM port 13. Now, as soon as I do that, down in the bottom right-hand corner, we can now see down here, I have an Arduino Uno on COM port 13 and it's happy. If I now press this button here, it will upload this blank sketch to my Arduino. If you're using the IDE for the first time, you will see a blank sketch that looks like this. So it's exactly the same sketch. It's just that instead of it being called blank sketch, it's going to have a name, sketch underscore, and then the date that you are on and a letter after it. So with this sketch, if I click this button, this uploads this blank sketch to my Arduino. We can see that the code compiles, and then we see that it uploads with some text here that right now I'm not going to explain what it is, but that basically means that the code uploaded to my Arduino. Now, if you want a test that sort of has a more visual cue that it's working, what we can do is go in and pick one of the pre-written sketches. So for this, we go to File, down to Examples. Now, in my IDE, there is a whole list of examples. You will have a much shorter list, mostly these ones here. Go to the top of the list to Basics and select the sketch called Blink. Wait a moment while it uploads and opens itself up. And this is a very simple sketch. I'm not going to go into the code at the moment, but basically what it's going to do is flash an LED on and off once a second. So let's just upload the code. And thankfully we don't have to connect the LED because the LED is built into the Arduino Uno. So let's go onto the webcam. We can now zoom in and you can see that there is that LED in this Arduino. It is a green LED, and as you can see, this LED is flashing now once per second. So far everything's worked great for me. This is the board that I'm using and it's connected first time. Now, when you open your Arduino kit, I'm going to be honest, I was expecting to receive one of these boards. The boards with the socketed chip, this is a genuine Arduino Uno made in Italy by Arduino themselves. This is a clone, probably made in China, but the ones with the socketed chip tend to connect first time to the Arduino IDE without any problems. These boards, and I'll be honest, I was expecting one of these in my kit. These boards use a slightly different communication chip. It's actually this chip here. And this chip requires the CH340 drivers. So let's take a look at what happens when we plug one of these boards in. Now, as in all of these videos in this course, there is a link to the Arduino Starter Kit resource page, and that's going to be important because that has a download link for these particular CH340 drivers. So bringing up the resource page, I'm just going to scroll down to part 2, and you will see a link here for the CH340 drivers. If you just click on that, open it up, and within this file is a folder with the drivers in, and all you need to do is click on the setup, and that will then install the drivers. Now, I'm not going to install them into mine because they're already installed, but that is how to install the drivers. So this time I'm going to be using one of the CH340 chip driver boards, just so you can see the slight difference. So as you can see, I've got the board connected. I now come over to the Arduino IDE. I've left that Blink sketch available, but the first thing I want you to notice is that Arduino Uno on COM13 is not connected. Now, it doesn't mean that the Arduino Uno isn't plugged in correctly. If I now go to Tools, down to COM13, you'll see COM13 is now missing and there is COM port 10. Now, I have no idea how computers allocate COM ports. I see COM port values on my computer that started about COM port 3, and I think we got to about COM port 45. I've got some USB hubs, so I get some oddities there. But as you can see, I have had to change the COM port, even though I've connected an Arduino to the same cable that's plugged into the same port on my computer. Anyway, let's upload this code to this particular board. Everything seems to have compiled and uploaded. Now, if I look at the workbench, we can see on this particular Arduino, the red on is the power light, and this time the LED that is built in and flashing is a red LED. So we can see that this Arduino Uno is working in exactly the same way as the previous Arduino with exactly the same sketch. Now what I'm going to do next is I am going to connect to yet another Arduino Uno. Again, this has the soldered chip and the CH340 driver is required for this. But this board is a special one in that it displays a very unique error, and it's quite useful to see this error, so if it comes up, you will know what to do. So as before, I've connected up this board. Now let's look what happens when we connect it to the Arduino IDE. Well, the good news is it's connected on COM port 10. So let's now upload the Blink sketch. And this is where the problem comes in, and you can see I have got an error message. So the reason this error message becomes confusing is that it's talking about it's got a problem with COM port 10, but we know from our Arduino IDE that we are connected correctly on COM port 10. So what is going on? Now this error is not common, but it does happen, and it happens on some very specific boards. Now, it's not just a case of specific boards, but it's specific boards with Windows 11. So the issue comes down to this chip here. This is the CH340 chip. Now, this CH340 chip, I believe, is an original chip. This is a clone. And the company who make the originals, I think, got a bit fed up with the clones. So for Windows 11, they changed the driver so that it doesn't work with the clones anymore. So I'm going to quickly show you how you get round this problem. Now, this is a fairly rare problem, but it can happen, and it doesn't just happen on the Arduino Uno. Later on, when you're using some other boards, it can happen on those as well. But what I did was a video on how to fix it. So if you click on this link here, it will take you to this particular video that goes through how to fix the problem. This page also has its own resource page. Clicking on that link will bring up this page here. So you don't just have the video, but there is a whole set of explanations, and the solution to the problem is gone through step by step. Now, the information here comes directly from Microsoft, so this isn't something that I've just made up myself. This is the official way to fix the problem, and what it allows you to do is roll back the drivers to the Windows 10 drivers, and this little bit of information here basically shows you how to make those drivers stay in force and not update themselves every time you start Windows. So I've quickly loaded up the device manager. If I now go to ports, COM ports, update the driver, browse my computer, let me pick from a list, and when I now select this driver, this is the driver that would have been installed automatically. I'm now going to step back to the Windows 10 driver, click Next, close. Let's just upload the sketch again. I've now uploaded the sketch again, and this time you can see that there are no error messages. And going over to the webcam, we can now see that the blink sketch is working and this particular LED is flashing. So as I've said before, all these boards work in exactly the same way once we get the code uploaded. But as you can see, depending on which type of board you have, there can be a few differences to the way that you initially attach the board. Once you've got the board running, once you've got that blink sketch working, from then on, these boards will all work in an identical way. So that's it for today's video. We've looked at the basics of uploading a sketch to the Arduino Uno. In the next lesson, we'll start to learn how to use the IDE and program our own sketches rather than just using a pre-written sketch. Hope that's been helpful, and if it is, please click the like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.